Tossing Sauce, the first video epi.
Yeah. First time on a little screen on the table in front of us.
And now you get to see these beauties.
Best of the best.
Oh. Not as good as the can sound, but it still means that ice cold beer is about to touch my lips.
Amen. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And now we'll pour a little out for the dead homies for the U.S. loss to Slovenia.
Yeah. That was, I tell you what, I was going to stay home before going to campus to watch the third period, but I left with 7 minutes left, and it was still okay. It didn't look great, but, I mean, it was still 2-1. They were controlling most of the zone, and then apparently the wheels fell off the bus as soon as I got to campus.
Yeah, gave up a late one, and then, they're using the NHL format without NHLers for the overtime. So
they're doing 3 on?
3 on for 5, and then it goes to a shootout.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, granted, it's pool play right now. Maybe they'll do something different after pool play, but...
Probably not. I would imagine you keep the same format the whole time.
Probably. But it was... clearly, Team USA had not quite worked on your assignments for 3-on-3 overtime. The guy who scored the game-tying goal, Mrzek for Slovenia, then turned around and scored the game winner in overtime.
Oh, so it's not only a matter of who's my guy, but who's that guy?
Yeah. Or as we like to say, who?
Yeah.
Since we've changed up our format a little bit, that's a bit that I'm kind of missing right now.
Yeah, we're going to have to come up with a new one. I mean, unless we want to start talking NHL again. But we weren't doing so hot at that.
We weren't. I mean...
We were real bad at
fucking
it, actually. That was not pretty at all.
No, we're close. But, got some good feedback. Talked to Jaden, talked to a couple of the other guys that have heard the show, and they're kind of excited about the new format as well. Getting to hear a little bit more about the local beer league hockey, possibly being able to expand our listenership locally before we try going more...
I was going to say, if you say big time, I'm going to laugh in your face.
Well, no, I was trying to say broad, but still keep it to one word, so I was going to go broadly.
I don't think that's...
Broadly, and then yeah.
Is that what that little bit of smoke was?
Yeah.
Steam coming off the head?
You'll be able to see, the gears grinding and shit, too, so, I mean, there's another...
That's almost not good for us.
First off, let me start the show off by apologizing.
For
them having to see my fat ass and your curly-headed fuck over here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, we're ugly as shit. We're fucking beer leaguers. What do you expect?
Right. This isn't the big times.
And if I lost this, it'd be an insult to my mother.
That's true, it would. That's well put.
So, what happened this week in Beer League?
Yes. Well, I don't do any other leagues, technically, so started off with the MCHL for us. What happened? How'd it go?
Returned from the All-Star break, first game back. Kind of a team that I think we overlooked a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still kicked their ass. We won 6-1.
That'll work.
And we only played probably half of the game.
So the rest of the time you're just spinning in circles, just...
We'll get into that in a little bit. But, so we start the game off, their bench was so short that we gave them one of our guys.
Oh, that's not a great start.
No.
You gave them the real bad one, right?
No, we were nice. We gave them one of our solid defensemen. Because they only had 2 defensemen.
Oh, shit.
So by giving them one, they were able to roll 3D. But the good news is my defenseman did not score on me.
Hey, there you go.
Again, the only goal that I gave up was actually a beautiful play. Not a play that you would expect to see in Beer League. Guy coming down my right side, coming down the boards, goes behind the net, and I'm kind of expecting him to try and cut across. He acts like he's going to go that way, so I drop down, get my little RVH, the reverse VH, whatever. So I'm paddled down with my right pad completely flat on the ice. And he starts to go behind the net because he realizes he doesn't have anything there. Goes behind the net, gets just outside of my periffs. I go to cover the other post. Backside pass. Nice little touch.
Do a little dirty short side pass out front.
And the one time I actually get a good slide.
Of course.
Exactly. That's about how she goes.
Growing up, that was like my favorite pass, because I'm a pass first player. Anybody that's played with me, against me, knows that.
Because you got a muffin for a shot.
Yeah, I got tendonitis in the wrist. It's bad.
And vaginosis.
I think that's the wrong word there, but that's okay. I gotta do more wrist curls. That's what it is. Just gotta.
I think that wrist is rolling quiet enough.
Fuck off.
Oh, we get that with the video now too.
Yeah, great. We can watch Hector make fake masturbating motions. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Our viewers are going to be super stoked.
No, first they're thinking, dear God, why am I listening to this fucking piece of shit? Oh, great, now I gotta fucking look at him too? Awesome.
You fat piece of shit.
Oh, Christ. Well, like I said, that backside pass, like I was trying to say, that short side pass is always my favorite plan, because nobody really ever expects it.
Nope.
Especially in the way that like most beer leaguers, they get their learning from watching NHL games. You don't ever see that pass in the NHL anymore because it's so fast that either the guy carrying the puck wide is just simply focused on either trying for the net or
loses it in the corner.
Right, or just carries it around because he's got too much speed to pick his head up at that point. Or there's the D-man is right on him and he just doesn't have the time for it anymore.
Or even if not, the D-men are quick enough that they're able to snuff that out and trap him up against the boards.
Right, exactly. So, but where you used to see that a lot was like late 80s, kind of through the 90s, that if you go back and look at highlights, that pass was utilized a ton. For the same reason, because you had guys that they had enough speed to burn you on the wraparound if you were cheating to one side too much. But then again, they catch you cheating to the other side.
Yep.
Trying to cover the wraparound, and all of a sudden it's fucking on your backside, and you're looking this way, they're passing it that way, and you got no idea it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love it.
Yeah,
Love it,
again,
and it went in on you, which makes me happy too.
To bring this back to why we only played half the game.
Yeah.
So, the other goalie gets injured.
Oops.
On a goal that he gave up. I don't know if it was his pride or if it was actually that he was hurt. Because I know the guy and he's a great guy. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And he was actually hurt.
Okay. Groin?
Wrist.
Ooh. Did he get crashed on or what?
Well, kind of. So, he was well out of position.
Okay.
Guy backdoor has the puck. He's trying to come back across, and as he does, another one of our forwards was kind of crashing the net.
Okay.
Jams his stick, and instead of letting go of the stick, he held onto it, and it kind of curled his wrist in.
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, that's kind of like me. Anytime I shoot, I get with this fucking wrist right now. If I don't tape it right, I get too much hyperextension. And when I rotate it out, it's that fucking tendon right there. So when I put pressure on the stick to try and shoot, or even a good solid pass, I'll get it. Or fuck, even a one-timer anymore. Like just a quick redirect one-timer will put so much pressure there that it just shoots all the way up.
So at the end of the first, he's like, I'm done, I'm out. The refs come up to the bench and say, hey, we're going to see if we can't find another goalie real quick to finish the game. They go into the locker room, they find another guy who can come. We wait like 15 minutes for this guy to finish getting dressed and get out on the ice. We start running the clock because we're just sitting there fucking around with our thumbs up our ass waiting.
Right.
And I was like, why the fuck are we just doing 6-off? I get it, we're up 4-1 right now, but still, we've got a game to play.
Well, better yet, since you guys are up, you go to the other net. Fucking your guys play 6 up.
Yeah, fuck that.
Give the other team... Oh, okay, yeah. Because it gives them a chance to catch up. Fuck that. That's a stupid idea.
No, because those goals still count against my stats.
Only beer leaguers care this much about stats. It blows my mind.
I gotta have something.
You got cold beer, don't you?
Sometimes.
Well, you don't always have cold beer?
No, sometimes there's a guy that fucks up and it's his week to bring it. I'm sick. Yeah.
A little bit like the native flu, huh?
There's some issues.
It's the I got to bring the beer flu. Interesting.
Or we get that we're used to playing at Grover where you buy the beer at Grover.
Oh, yeah.
And then we go to another rink and nobody really thinks of it. And it's like, actually that happened this week. We were like, I was like, fuck, we didn't say who's bringing beer. Hurried up, sent out a message. Somebody stop and get some.
Yeah. See, that's where I like Tuesday night.
Everybody brings?
Or nobody brings. There's usually at least, like, there's a certain guy, that he'll always bring at least one of these Niners. But then, no, fuck no. Absolutely not. And anytime BK does bring beer, he gets fucking flack for it being fucking beer from last year's summer tourney. Because he's a fucking tight ass.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But, no, so there's like 2 guys that'll usually bring a Niner, and, that's 18 beers?
Yeah.
Well,
for 20 guys.
Apparently at the end of the night I can't do math anymore, but, well, let's be honest, I can't do math anytime, so, whatever.
Get another nurse to verify his dosages.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to have 2 sets of eyes on those meds at all points. But
But this whole scenario actually brings me to the, what do you guys see out there? If a goalie gets injured,
what would you want to see happen?
what would you want to see happen? If you've seen it, what happened?
Yeah.
What are your league rules supposed to say?
Is there a better way to handle it? Is there a set way to handle it? Because is there not a set way to handle it for MCHL?
Technically, under the USA Hockey rules, is the team has a certain amount of time to technically take one of their guys,
Okay.
go to the locker room, swap out the gear, and then come back out.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah. Technically. Or they have the option of skating 6 on for the rest of the game.
I might just take that sometime.
When you're down 4-1 and there's still 2 periods, and you've been getting outplayed,
Fuck it. Why not?
and you only have 8 on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, either way, you're losing a guy off the bench.
Yeah. So that was the interesting game of Beer League Week, which brings us to what our great white neighbors would call shinny.
I thought you agreed that wasn't shinny now. You're changing it up on me, Hector. I can't keep up with this shit.
Well, our great
See
white
what I
neighbors
gotta
still
fucking
going
deal
to fucking
with?
call it. They're going to call me an idiot and say it's still shinny. I'm like, no, we fucking call it a drop-in.
Oh, we
It's
do,
regional
but-
dialect. Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You go down south, every pop is a Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Certain areas here.
Or a
it's
Dr. Pepper.
fucking soda.
Dr. Pepper's the only one that doesn't fall under that category.
Well, right, because Dr. Pepper's a religion down there.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Coke is. Coca-Cola, not Coke. Well, I mean, probably cocaine too. Let's be real.
Are you in Miami or are you in Texas?
Fair point.
Texas is all about that syrup.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing we can say for sure. No matter where you go, there's meth.
Yes. Especially if you're in our neighbors to the east. Iowa.
Oh, shit. You don't even have to go into Iowa. You should go to O'Neill. The meth capital of fucking Midwest.
Yeah, some would argue that's North Platte.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true. I didn't consider that.
Which Council is a lot closer.
It is way closer, yeah. Why are we talking about meth?
I don't know.
Okay.
What happened Monday night?
Monday night,
By the way, happy Valentine's Day.
oh,
I
yeah.
heart you.
Them, right? Not me.
Well, of course, them.
Right.
I was looking at the camera.
Oh, you're breaking the fourth wall again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't have, let's be real, we don't have a fourth wall.
We don't have walls.
There's no walls. There's no walls, there's no back checking, there's no defense.
I've seen better back check in a bubble hockey game.
Oh boy. Let's see. Monday. Fuck, who did we even have in nets? We had.
I believe it was Shelton.
Yeah.
And Jadine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tater's daughter.
Fucking white team. I was on the black team this week. Fucking white team brought in a fucking hot goaltender. They cheated. It's bullshit. Of course, after the switch, I didn't care so much, but she came. She's coming in on a undefeated weekend.
Nice.
In the U19
Nice.
U19 ladies Can-Am.
I had to make sure I brought in somebody that was going to give you the same caliber.
Fuck. She makes you look like you're not even there.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I wouldn't. You throw me in that, it'd be pretty fucking bad.
Oh.
No, so she played fucking lights out on both ends. Sheldon hasn't worn his goalie gear in a while. Fucking guy forgot to put his breezers on before he came out the first time.
Damn it!
I wasn't in the room for that part, but apparently Dono, maybe it's either Dono or Jaden, one of the two, is like, you gonna put breezers on, bud? After he already had the fucking pillows on.
Oh, I'd be lying if I said I haven't done it, but it doesn't mean it's not funny.
No, it's just further proof that all of us beer leaguers, us and you, are spare parts.
Indeed.
But so yeah, he struggled. There were a couple of rough goals, a couple of bad defensive breakdowns. I mean, you got me on defense. It's pretty much going to be a busy night for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I can confirm.
Yeah. So so there's plenty of pucks in nets on Monday night. Plenty of fucks. But he did. You know what? He did hold out on the real loud ones until just before goalie switch, which I was proud of. It's like, you could still hear it like on the way by. Fuck.
So you're saying my blood alcohol level is better than his save percentage?
Yes.
Nice.
Even after just one beer, yes.
The first one.
But no,
we've learned that not to get too deep before we start recording.
Yeah.
Because then you forget to press record.
Yeah. For like an entire hour
and a half.
Fucking 90 minutes of just. Well, I mean, yeah, we just talk at each other anyway.
I personally thought it felt like a good episode.
I think it would have been pretty solid.
Although that was also supposed to be the teaser.
That was supposed to be the teaser. That's right. Yeah, if you want to go back through the archives, it's out there. It's even still, our teaser was fucking
long.
Yeah. Well, at that time we were still recording on the iPhone.
Yep.
So it was capped at an hour, and then we kept talking after that hour, after it stopped recording.
That was a different week.
That was a different week?
That was a different week.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Was it really? Wow. So we're just fucking embarrassing.
We were embarrassing. We've evolved.
Well, just because there's a camera now doesn't mean we're any better.
We realized our limitations of not being able to shut the fuck up on unlimited recording ability.
Right. Yeah. We paid the $60 to have 500 hours of storage.
That too.
That helps. Doesn't hurt.
And yeah, now we've got YouTubes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It opens up a bunch of great possibilities.
It really does.
I've always talked about wanting, off air and stuff like that, about wanting to do it in the crease with the teddy bear.
Yep, you can do that now. I don't know what was stopping you before. Are you going to do demonstrations of how not to do it?
I was going to actually possibly find someone to demonstrate how to do it.
Oh.
Maybe like a drill of the week.
See, no, I was going to bring a whiteboard, but I totally spaced it. Suppose I could draw it up on a notepad, but...
Because we got plenty of people who still go to Stick and Pucks.
True. That's true.
So we throw out a drill of the week there from people who You know, we've got an interview coming up here. We're not sure yet. We're still figuring schedules
Gotta iron out
with
the details.
former NHLer Jed Ortmeyer.
Yeah, I talked to him last night after the
So
skate.
we can ask him, Jed, what was your favorite drill? What drill do you think helped you progress the best when you were first learning? Show us.
Shit, I wasn't even thinking of going that way. I was just gonna have him tell stories.
That too. I mean, that's fucking gold.
It is gold.
It's better than anything you and I ever fucking do.
Although I don't know that some of those stories that I've heard in the locker room need to be recorded and fucking put out for the entire
Obviously,
world.
that's to his discretion. Whatever he feels comfortable sharing with our wonderful, vast audience.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure we've maybe got at least one partial Rangers fan out there that maybe would like to try and hear what exactly is going on with the train
we have
right
a
there.
couple. I don't know that they all listen, but I know that because
Well, maybe they'll
DeCicio's a Rangers fan.
I would have figured he's Minnesota. Huh.
Uldenhuses, they're Rangers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I believe Luby as well is a Rangers fan.
Well, yeah, he's lived in New York a while. Okay. So we got like a handful that'll listen to that one. Cool.
And you know what, realistically, I think just having that kind of clout of a former NHLer being on,
There's
might pique a little interest and be like, hey, really? They've got like 2 listeners and they got an NHLer to come on?
Fuck, we gotta talk to them. We gotta have them on our show. We can promote our
Which leads to another interview that we're in the process of working out is with Nick from Beer League Talk.
Yeah. Did you like that segue?
Absolutely. Absolutely, that was perfect.
Yeah, I try sometimes. Actually, I try all the time. It sometimes works.
Blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Sun shines on a lazy dog's ass. Even a broken clock, Hector, is right twice a day.
And it still has better hands than you.
Yes, it does. Well, that's the digital ones.
Well, even a broken clock, like the hands aren't that good. They don't move.
Neither do
They're
mine.
frozen in time.
It might move a little bit. Actually, you know what? I had one last night that was pretty fucking sweet. Jed crashing hard right. Gets to about it might have even been a 2-on-3. But he's the former NHLer who still has somewhat less stone hands than the rest of us. So he can pretty much hold on to the puck as long as he wants to, as long as he wills. Held up long enough for me to crash in the middle. I'm a lefty, so it's to my forehand. He feeds me a nice big boy pass between legs, past the defender's stick. I make a move. Yeah, I make kind of a little stutter move, forehand backhand after I catch it, and then tuck it backhand. Get the goalie down and out, because I think he thought a shot was coming.
No, was it Billy?
No.
Okay.
Mikey White.
Okay.
But no, he's an experienced guy. He's a seasoned veteran of Tuesday night, so he knows that I'm fucking garbage. So he probably felt real good about that one. And actually, you know, I fucking had a career night last night. I kind of pulled a little bit of it on Monday because I remember thinking to myself, where the fuck was this during tournament play? Granted, we were in a section of the tournament that we were new to. Matter of fact, I did a write-up. I remember I was talking about that. I actually pulled one together and I sent it over to Tony to fucking do it up with Menace stuff and do a little editing, of course, a little proofing, a little editing. And
I love that Menace to Sobriety Beer League team has a marketing department.
Yeah. Hey, we got our own fucking apparel store.
We do. We've got
a
2.
ton of shit.
We actually have 2.
That's true. See?
Because we also have Squad Locker. We've got the one that Tony does.
Yeah. And hopefully here pretty soon we got Toss and Sauce gear on there too.
Coming
We gotta
soon.
get that worked out, but
Fucking big moose coming.
I think we might be putting the cart before the horse here, but I also don't care. Cause
I'll wear it.
right, exactly. I've got my 32 ounce Yeti. Once Brad's got the ability to print in color on him, engrave in color, I'm gonna have him put Toss and Sauce on there with Menace on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's a thing.
And that's all because of you.
Our loyal fan.
our loyal fan and the Canadian listener.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
that doesn't count anymore.
I know it doesn't.
Fuck, we're losing 2 bits tonight.
Fuck!
God damn it.
Except what if Nick is now the Canadian listener because Coven quit listening?
Coven might have quit listening. He's a little busy.
He is.
It's part of the write-up, actually. It made the newsletter.
Oh, fuck.
You know what's even better? Is I authored it as Dickie Dunn.
I really wanted to capture the spirit of the thing.
I did. I put it as like, I think I titled it like Menace Monthly Update, February, by Dickie Dunn.
Well, another beauty about the new format and the whole having video and stuff like that, you're not going to have to hear us ramble as much, because now that we're kind of condensed and we're kind of more laser focusing on...
I was about to say, Hector, are we laser focused?
Yes. Because, I mean, realistically, we could get going like we are now, talking beer league for a half hour, 45 minutes.
Easy.
And then it's like, oh shit, we got to talk about this stuff, and then we get on that, and then we're on that for another half hour, 45 minutes, and then we got an hour and a half show.
True. Well, it helps that we're not so linear. You know, we kind of duck and move and weave, and we do.
You got to follow the paths.
We do when we talk, as we should on a breakout, and don't.
Exactly.
Cross them up, move around.
Except I will say, don't ever fucking pass in front of the net.
Never. Never. But
so Ray did that to me last Monday.
He
kept fucking around in front of. I was like, Ray, not in front of the net. Oh, I know, dude. It's just I wanted to see if I can get myself out of a jam. Dude, do that in the corner.
Right.
Don't fuck me because you want to try something new.
Well, at least not without letting you put your makeup on.
Right. Take me out to dinner first.
Gotta look pretty before you get.
I mean, it's Valentine's Day. Fuck, buy me some chocolates.
How funny would that have been if I brought you chocolates? But you know what though? Nah, never mind. You're gonna have to chop that chunk out. You can edit video, right?
Kind of, I'm working on it.
Okay, well, there's fucking shitload of fucking condoms in the bathroom on campus.
Oh.
But if I bring that out on an all-male podcast, it seems a little gay.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, pretty gay. Not gay.
No.
Mm-mm.
Married to a woman. Nebraska doesn't recognize gay marriage yet.
I thought they did.
No.
No? Oh no, that was Iowa. Yeah. That's right. You know what? We're
Married
actually
with children. I'm Al Bundy.
You are Al Bundy. Wow. So this is the part where I leave for about 3 minutes? Well, actually, you know what? I think Pornhub's free today, so about 2.
You have to sign up for a week.
Oh, look at that! He already knew.
So I heard on Todd and Tyler this morning.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because Puss doesn't have his account yet.
Ooh.
Puss off Todd and Tyler.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Hey, we still have our bid.
So other news in the Toss and Sauce Omaha Beer League world is
Travel.
Yes, this weekend is the trip to Colorado.
Super stoked, man.
The Pabst Blue Ribbon Pond Hockey Tournament.
Dude, I took a quiz at 1:10 for class. Since then, I've been on mountain time. I'm already starting to feel a little tired because it's getting late.
Yeah, I'm sure that cute little bracelet really tells you what time it is.
Fuck you, dude. Why you gotta pick on my inspirational piece, man?
Yeah.
No, the fucking Lokai band is awesome, man. It makes me remember that sometimes. Yeah, fuck you. Whatever. Alright, that's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
It's alright.
Anyhow, so we've got 2 teams heading down to pond hockey this weekend.
2 teams, a dozen guys. It's gonna be a blast.
Cove is making it out for that, isn't he? He'll be in Colorado?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, because Edmonton's playing in Denver on Sunday.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Which, So this Colorado trip, right? There's the Made Men team, the fucking rich boys, and then there's my team. The rich boys have been fucking. Of course, they knew they were going well before we did.
Indeed.
But they've had everything on lockdown. Some guys are flying out. I think everyone's flying out. Rotolo told me that he's flying. I'm pretty sure Johnny's fucking flying. Granted, it's a cheap flight to Denver. It's like under $100.
Yeah.
And then they're vanning back. They're doing it fucking wrong, first off. Okay? I'm pretty sure a flight to Denver is so short they're not going to do beverage service. How do you fucking pregame that? You can't show up to the airport drunk. They don't let you on. I wouldn't know that from experience. But, so, they're flying out. They've had their lodging nailed down probably for months. And,
didn't you guys just get your hotel confirmed this week?
Just 2 days ago, actually. Yeah. Yep, we had an Airbnb that, I want it known, okay, that I sort of spearheaded the lodging campaign here. I was the one that, like, a month and a half even, was like, hey, we don't have a place to stay yet. You guys said you were going to get on that. I've been at work all weekend. What's the deal? And this is a Monday night before coming to skate. So I jump on Airbnb, I start throwing out suggestions, you guys like this, you like that, what are your requirements, what do we need?
Hot tub!
Which we have. We have hot tub and sauna, which is good. It's awesome. But, we settled on a place. We decided that, we're going to go, we're going to pick up this place. It's got the dates available. It's not overly pricey. And so Bennett goes, all right, I'll take care of this. Since Shelton did the tournament fees, we'll pay him back. Bennett's like, all right, I'll pick this up. I'll pay whatever he needs up front, and then you guys pay me back whatever. He made the reservation from tomorrow, Thursday, because we're leaving tomorrow morning, to Saturday, not Sunday. Granted, we're probably not going to play Sunday, because Sunday's championship day. I don't expect to play on Sunday, but that's okay. I'm going to try real hard. We're going to try real hard, because that's the only day my uncle can get up to watch. He's in Butte Creek, B-U-T-T-E, Butte. There was no umlaut, I didn't know. He's in Butte Creek with his high school team that he's coaching Friday, Saturday, so he can't make it up to watch, which would be awesome because he would bring his sharpener with him. And he puts the best edge on skates ever. Fucking dude is primo.
Good to know.
On the sharpener. And it's mobile. So, maybe a team from the Springs makes it out for the Hot as Hell.
Maybe.
They might roll everyone, though. I don't know.
We don't have an open division yet.
Right. It wouldn't necessarily need to be open, because none of them play higher leagues, but they're just better at hockey than we are. But you at least have a potentially higher end goaltender giving you pointers. And my Uncle Matt, he's a tendy. Pretty solid tendy, too.
Fucking just tell your Uncle Matt to come down for the draft tourney.
Oh, fuck. Forgot about that. That's a great idea. I'll have to mention
Still hammering out dates, but I am still looking sometime in October.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'll have a fall break to be able to give you once I get the next year's academic schedule.
I'm still fiddle farting with numbers, deciding who I want to go after as far as sponsorships and partnerships, and
Sure.
do my best to try and keep the cost point down.
Right. Well, yeah, of course.
Just because everybody there outside of Omaha is very spoiled when it comes to tournaments.
Yes.
I mean, the most expensive tournament here was Hot as Hell, and I think we charged $900 last year.
That's only $100
for a team.
Normal, right? And normal about $800.
Here in Omaha?
Yeah.
$750 to $800.
Okay.
When I hear of tournaments in the provinces and out east and other places going for $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a team.
Yeah, that's true. That's valid. So we are spoiled. We got relatively cheap ice.
Well, it's relatively cheap ice, and that's because the demand's really not there for it. We've got 8 sheets.
Right. Well, especially in the off season, yeah.
Yep.
Without having to compete for all.
Well, in the off season we have 6 sheets.
Right. That's
Which technically they say we have 8 sheets, but there's only 7 because Baxter doesn't ever rent out the main ice.
Well, right, yeah.
And then you take away the auxiliary ice at Baxter because if you get a sunny day, that ice is you're better off. Just bring your fucking snorkel.
Yep.
Who, in their right mind, said, "Hey, let's put these windows
I really hope
facing east and west, just kind of
just a giant wall and corner of windows,
so that as the sun passes throughout the day, is constantly hitting that ice."
Yeah, I don't know.
To the point that in some tournaments they've had the beach volleyball rule.
Beach volleyball rule.
To where if the sun is in your eyes during the third period, you switch halfway through the third.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I really hope Kemper wasn't involved in that one and was just overpowered by somebody that was signing a check.
It'll look so good.
It does look good. It looks good from the outside.
Well, then do something to protect.
Throw shades up on them, even retractable fucking.
There's something you could you can tint the glass or something to deflect UV and sunlight from directly beating on the fucking ice.
Right.
And then at that, where Moto's been on its last leg for the last couple years, and really hate to see that ice go, but I got a feeling it's going to be sometime soon. Go the ways of Benson. And then Trank, they've got 2 sheets, but that's just fucking shit.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do there. The problem with it is that it's still technically city run, I think. Or maybe not city run. I think it's city owned. It's still a city park out there.
Well, okay, the area around it, yes, their city owns part of it, but I believe the building, or maybe the city owns the building, but it's privately leased.
That might be it. But either way, the money's not there to take care of the chillers properly, to do what they need to do. I know Jake's been fighting that battle for a long, long time. Long time. Pretty much since, because Evan was there at one point, wasn't he?
No. Evan was in Fremont.
Oh shit, that's right.
Which, Fremont's a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's really not that big of a deal to go to Fremont.
No, it's not.
Solid ice, solid facilities, great locker rooms. Fremont's a hell of a place to go play hockey.
It's a good option, but I don't know what the price point is.
45 minutes away.
Well.
Fuck, dude, honestly, the other part with Fremont is they're only open during season.
Oh, are they?
They close in May.
Really? I didn't know that. Why? I'll probably keep costs down. Yeah.
They're open long enough so that Midland pays them and Fremont Flyers hockey pays them, and then that's it. That's where they make their nut out there on that.
Well, fair enough.
And it's part of the Y, so they up the Y memberships to kind of offset some of the cost. And so that's about how she goes.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, simple, to the point.
Yeah.
Once again, follow us on Twitter at sauce_Tossin.
Well, I posted today. It got 0 feedback. Unless you count from me. I put a shout out there to give us suggestions.
I saw that and I meant to do something, but it's also bad when our tweets, the only ones that reply are you and me.
Right. Yeah. When we call out Nick, we get responses.
Yeah.
From him.
Although, what the fuck, Apes and Danny?
What?
They don't ever respond.
Did you call him out by name?
Yeah.
Well, just now, but they haven't seen this one yet.
Well, as I'm currently working on an intro for the show, for the video aspect, because this one's going to be a little awkward. You're just going to come in and boom, I'm right in your face.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. I don't even want that. So, what I'm working on is an intro where we're just going to have random chirps. Chirps you've heard.
What's your best chirps?
Actually, I'm not going to lie. Some of the material that was provided tonight was because I heard some really great ones that I couldn't hold back and not use.
Yeah, oh, you got to. You get a real good one, you got to use it.
But there's some really fire fucking golden ones that I'm saving for the intro.
That's fine. That's what we got to do.
So again, what I'm planning on doing is we'll have the little Toss and Sauce logo there, and then we'll randomly have people record these chirps.
Oh, you want the people to record them? Or
we'll random, we could be at the rink, and I'll have Scratty say one of them, and
a couple of different voices on there. Interesting.
And then eventually we can move up and just kind of fiddle fart with the video and the audio and reenact said chirp. When would it be appropriate to use this chirp?
Oh, we're gonna fucking run a chirping 101 here.
Well, not necessarily chirping 101, but just kind of like just have the chirp of the day.
Oh, the chirp of the day.
And that's the opening, is the chirp of the day.
Interesting. Okay.
It's always running up here. It's not always gold, but it's always running.
Yeah. Sometimes that idle drops below 400 and the whole thing just dies.
Yeah. Or sometimes you just let off the gas too hard. Clutch is still in gear and
you just grind your way through it.
No, it still dies.
Yeah, you try and grind your way through it. And then it dies.
Indeed.
No.
Well, this has been another week of Toss and Sauce. Hope you liked the video. Let us know. Subscribe down below. We'll have the Twitter handle and the Facebook link down there as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, because we'll still be on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, in the music section.
Yes, it's Google Play Music. It's not even like a section of Google Play. It's Google Play Music. It's a totally separate app.
I have an iPhone. I don't.
It's a bit asinine.
Indeed. We'll also post the epi up on Twitter and Facebook.
Yep.
But if you're already on Twitter and Facebook, you don't need to find the handles down below.
Right, exactly. And if you are already on the Facebook and the Twitter, quit being a ghost, man. Quit ghosting us.
Share it, spread it around. Let us know what you're thinking.
Yep.
Happy Valentine's Day.